If nothing changes, where will you be in 5 years? Close your eyes for a second and picture it. Not the fantasy version, the real one, the honest one. Same habits, same routines, same conversations, same bank account, same silent frustrations you don't talk about. Now ask yourself, is that enough? Because 5 years is not some distant future. It's not one day, it's already on its way. And whether you prepare or not, it's coming for you. The truth is brutal, but it will set you free. The future doesn't care about your intentions. It only responds to your standards and your actions. So the real question is not what do you want? The real question is not what do you want? The real question is who are you becoming? Will you still be valuable 5 years from now, or will you be replaced, forgotten, outdated? Look at the world right now. Everything is shifting. Entire industries are being rebuilt. Skills that were valuable yesterday are becoming irrelevant today. Artificial intelligence, automation, global competition, it's not coming, it's already here. And in this new world, there is one unforgiving rule. You are either growing, or you are disappearing. There is no standing still anymore. Let me challenge you, when was the last time you truly pushed yourself beyond your limits? Not when it felt easy, not when it was convenient, but when it demanded discipline, when it required sacrifice, when it forced you to confront your weaknesses, because most people live in a comfort loop. Wake up, do the minimum, avoid discomfort, repeat, and then they wonder why nothing changes. Psychology explains this perfectly. Your brain is designed to protect you, not to grow you. It wants certainty. It wants safety. It wants to avoid pain at all costs. That's why you procrastinate. That's why you hesitate. That's why you settle, because growth feels uncomfortable. It feels uncomfortable. It feels uncertain. It feels risky. But here's the paradox. Everything you want in life is on the other side of that discomfort. And the people who win, they understand this. They don't run from discomfort. They train themselves to move toward it. They reprogram their minds. Studies have shown that individuals who commit to continuous self-development significantly outperform their peers, not just financially, but in adaptability, resilience, and long-term success. Why? Because they don't wait for the world to change. They evolve with it. Preparation is power. So if you want to stay valuable in 5 years, you must become obsessed with growth today. You must become the kind of person who refuses to stay the same. First, upgrade your skills relentlessly. Ask yourself honestly, if someone evaluated your skills today, would they say you are improving or just maintaining? Because maintaining is a slow form of decline. In a fast-moving world, standing still is the same as moving backward. You don't need to master everything, but you must commit to mastery in something. Learn skills that matter: communication, problem-solving, adaptability, technology, leadership. And don't just learn, apply, because knowledge without action is useless. Read the books, watch the courses, but then execute, practice, fail, improve every single day. Because every day you delay is a day someone else is getting better. Second, build mental toughness. This is where most people break. It's easy to feel motivated when things are going well. It's easy to stay committed when you see results. But what happens when progress is slow? What happens when you fail? What happens when you fail? What happens when no one believes in you? That's the moment that defines everything, because success is not built in comfort. It is forged in pressure. You have to train your mind like a muscle. When things get hard, lean in. When you feel like quitting, go further. When doubt creeps in, take action anyway, because every time you push through resistance, you are building a stronger version of yourself, and that version becomes unstoppable. Third, take massive, consistent action. Not once, not occasionally. Every single day. Let me tell you something powerful. Motivation is a liar. It will inspire you one day and abandon you the next. Discipline is what changes your life. Discipline is what changes your life. Discipline is doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it, especially when you don't feel like doing it. You don't become valuable by thinking about your goals. You become valuable by thinking about your goals. You become valuable by executing them, by showing up when it's boring, by working when it's hard, by continuing when it feels like nothing is working. That's where growth happens. And here's a fact. If you improve just 1% every day, in 5 years, you won't recognize yourself. That's the power of consistency. Fourth, master your environment. Your environment is stronger than your environment. Your environment is stronger than your willpower. If you are surrounded by negativity, distraction, and low standards, it will pull you down, no matter how motivated you are. But if you place yourself in an environment of growth, discipline, and ambition, it will lift you up. So ask yourself, who are you around every day? Are they pushing you forward or holding you back? Are they dreaming bigger or settling smaller? Because you will become like the people you spend the most time with. Energy transfers, habits spread, mindsets collide. Choose wisely. And if you don't have that environment yet, create it. Through books, through mentors, through online communities, through content that challenges you. Because proximity to greatness changes you. Fifth, learn how to think, not just what to think. Most people are controlled by their thoughts. They believe every doubt. They follow every fear. They accept every limitation. But high performers do something different. They question their thoughts. They ask, Is this belief serving me? If not, they replace it. They don't say, I can't do this. They say, how can I do this? They say, how can I do this? That one shift turns obstacles into opportunities, because your life is a reflection of your thinking. Change your thinking and you change your trajectory. Sixth, embrace failure as a requirement. Let's destroy the myth right now. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is the path to success. It is the path to success. Every successful person you admire has failed more times than you can imagine, but they didn't stop. They learned, they adapted, they kept going. Failure is feedback. It tells you what doesn't work so you can get closer to what does. So stop fearing it, start using it, because the faster you fail, the faster you grow. Seventh, build a powerful identity. This is deeper than habits. This is about who you believe you are. If you see yourself as someone who quits, you will quit. If you see yourself as someone who is average, you will settle. But if you decide, truly decide, your actions change, your standards change, your results change. Because identity drives behavior. So stop waiting to feel confident. Start acting like the person you want to become. And over time, you will become them. Now let's get real for a moment. Time is passing anyway. 5 years will come whether you act or not. So the question is not, do you have time? The question is, how are you using it? Because right now, there are two versions of your future being created. One where you stay the same, you keep delaying, you keep hesitating, you keep choosing comfort. And one where you step up, you grow, you push, you transform. Which one are you building? Because both are real and both are shaped by what you do today. This is your wake-up call. You don't need more information. You don't need more motivation. You don't need more motivation. You don't need the perfect moment. You need a decision that you will no longer betray your potential, a decision that you will take control of your future. Right now, not later, not someday. Now decide that you will become so valuable that opportunities chase you. Decide that you will become so valuable that opportunities chase you. Decide that you will become so valuable that opportunities chase you. Decide that you will outwork your fears, outgrow your doubts, and outlast your excuses, because you can, but only if you act. So take the first step, then take another, then another. Don't worry about being perfect. Don't worry about having it all figured out. Just move. Build momentum, because momentum creates confidence. Confidence creates action, and action creates results. And one day, 5 years from now, you will look back at this moment and you will either say, I wish I had started, or I'm so glad I did. Make that choice now. Stand up, take control, and commit fully, relentlessly, unapologetically to becoming the person your future demands. Because if you do, you won't just stay valuable, you will become undeniable.